Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Miss Contreras Math. I am Miss Contreras. I am starting this YouTube channel as a way to hopefully help those who need extra assistance in math and to show you different strategies that I use in my own classroom with my own personal students. And I've been doing this for 5 years now, and hopefully this tutorial channel will help you or help someone that you know who needs some extra assistance, especially with their math. And hopefully this all makes sense. I am just wanting to kind of enlighten people on different strategies that they can use, but also hopefully providing a deeper understanding into these math concepts that I am noticing year after year. A lot of my students are struggling with them. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of my future videos and be notified whenever they are uploaded. I'm not sure of an upload schedule yet or anything, but hopefully this will become a regular thing. All right, so stay tuned. I'm about to talk about different multiplication strategies. So the two main multiplication strategies that I use in my classroom are the traditional, sometimes we call it the turtle head method, and then I have a lot of students who prefer to use what we call the window pane or the lattice method. So I'm going to be showing both of those today on this video, and if you'd like to join me, please grab a sheet of paper and walk through these problems with me. So the first one we're going to start with is the traditional algorithm. So for the traditional algorithm, the way we set it up, let's start with our problem first, 19 times 23. So with the traditional algorithm, you set it up with the digits lined up on top of each other within their place value. So 19 times 23. Now, when you're multiplying, some people prefer, just like with addition or subtraction, to put the larger number on top. When you're multiplying, that doesn't really matter. You're going to get the same product in the end. So for this case, I'm just going to put the first number on the top and the second number on the bottom. Now, the reason that we call it also the turtle head method is because when I student taught in 4th grade, the teacher showed me that this is what they call it because to know where you start, you draw a turtle head. You draw your turtle head around the ones place on the bottom number and around the digit that or the number that you're multiplying those by. And they nicknamed her Myrtle the Turtle. So within inside of Myrtle's head, we have 19 times 3. So what we do is we multiply 3 times 9, which is 27. Now, the 7 of 27, I bring it straight down, and I carry the 2 above the next number. We're going to put a plus sign there to remind us that we need to add that 2. So 9 times 3 was 27. So then I multiply 3 times 1, and we're going to add 2 to that. So 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So we're going to bring down a 5. So now the next step is to draw a collar on Myrtle because we are done with that 3. We have multiplied 1 and 9 times 3. Well, the next step would be to multiply 1 and 9 times 2. So we draw a collar on Myrtle. We check off our used numbers. And then we lay a turtle egg. we are putting this turtle egg down here, a 0, a placeholder, because that 2 is not really a 2, it's really 20. And what we're really doing right now is multiplying 19 times 20. We've already multiplied 19 times 3. So now we're multiplying 19 times 20, but to make it easier on us, we're just multiplying it by 2 and dropping down the 0. So now we're going to move over and we're going to multiply times 2. I'm trying to get a different color here. Let's go with orange. Okay, so now we again start at the bottom, and when you multiply first times the ones place or times the digit that's furthest to the right. So 9 times 2, 2 times 9, 18. We bring our 8 down and we carry up plus 1. And again, we multiply 2 times 1. So 2 times 1, and then we're going to add 1 to that. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3. Why is that not? There we go. Sorry. So 19 times 2 is 38. 19 times 20 is 380. So it's almost like those partial products that you might have learned about in 4th grade, where you take the number and you kind of break it apart and you get those different boxes. It's very similar to that, but in this case, we just lay the turtle egg and we move over to the next number. We're not done with this problem yet, because now we have to take those two numbers, and just like with partial products, you have to add them together. So we are going to add 57 plus 380. And this is why it is so important that you make sure when you're getting these products, you are lining up those digits, because if you have it kind of all over the place, you are not going to know which numbers you're supposed to add together, and you're going to get the wrong answer. So we line our numbers up on top of each other once we got them, and now we add 7 plus 0 is 7. 5 plus 8 is 13. Regroup and carry that 1 to the next place value. 1 plus 3 is 4. So our product is 437. So this is the traditional algorithm. This is the setup. This is how you get your answers. But I'm also going to show you how to use the window pane or lattice method. This is actually my preferred method. I was taught traditional. I was taught using this turtle head. But I like, for my own personal students, to use window pane just because the way you're looking at it is you're only multiplying one digit times one digit. And if you know your math facts, from your 1s to your 9s, it can be so easy for you, and you can get this so fast. And that's one of the struggles I've noticed with my students, is that if they don't do it fast, they think that they're not good at it, which is not the case. I have some students who can look at this problem right here and solve it in their head, and I can't do that. That doesn't mean that my student is any more intelligent than I am. It just means that their brain works a little differently than mine. So do not get discouraged if you do not think you're a math person. I guarantee you are. You just have to practice. So I am going to wipe this board, and we are going to continue with the window pane or lattice method. Alright, so with the window pane, we're going to do the same problem, 19 times 23. And the reason we call it window pane is because when you set this problem up, it looks like a window. So again, I'm going to take the first number, and that is going to be what's on top. I am going to write times right here, and then I'm going to take this 23 and I'm going to write it vertically. So it's going to be 2 on top of 3. Now we draw our box, or you can even draw your box beforehand. You do not have to wait until after you've written your numbers out to draw the box. Now this may be a little bit different than how you were taught to draw this if you were taught this in your classroom. I noticed my students were getting so caught up on drawing the box and doing it incorrectly. So this is what I told them. Take your pencil and draw a line between the numbers. Just like this. So now you have 4 panels because we have 4 numbers that are going to be multiplied together. So in this case, sorry, let me backtrack. So now this is your initial setup. Before we can even start multiplying, we need to split these boxes diagonally, and those diagonal lines are going to represent the difference between the tens place and the ones place. So what I tell my students is corner to corner and draw through. Corner to corner, corner to corner, draw through. My pen's being a little finicky. Corner to corner and draw through. So now in each of those 4 boxes, we have just created a tens place and a ones place. The tens place will go in the top box. The ones place will go in the lower triangle. This is another strategy that I taught to some of my students who this was still confusing to them. So if you've got a highlighter, and again, if you automatically know where I'm going with this, by all means go for it, and you can check your work with mine at the end. But with my students, some of them, this was confusing, so I would have them go get a highlighter, and with the highlighter, they would color in the one number. So I know that in these 2 boxes, it's going to be multiplied by 9. In this area, it's going to be multiplied by 1. In this area, it's going to be multiplied by 2. In this area, it's going to be multiplied by 3. And you might hear me say something like the red number or the blue number. I'm talking about the red number being 9, the blue number being 2, the yellow number is 1, and the green number is 3. So inside of this box right here, the two colors that merged together were red and blue. So that means that I'm going to be multiplying my red number 9 times my blue number 2. And the product is going to go in this box right here. Oh, sorry. I need to switch back to my marker. 9 times 2, which is 18. Now the number 18 has a digit in the tens place and a digit in the ones place. So 18, 1, 8. Okay? In the box below it, I have the red mixed with the green, which means I'm going to be multiplying the red number times the green number. 9 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27. Again, the 2 is in the tens place and the 7 is in the ones place. So 2, 7. In this area up here, I have yellow mixed with blue. So my yellow number times my blue number. 1 times 2. Now, that product is 2. The number 2 does not have a digit in the tens place, so in our box, we fill in a placeholder. It's going to give the same value, but it's not going to change it. So 0 in the tens place, 2 in the ones place. In the last box that we have the yellow mixed with the green, so it's 1 times 3. And this is the same situation. 3 is a single digit number, which means it doesn't have anything in the tens place. So again, we fill in a placeholder, 0, 3. Now, what I liked so much about this is that we just got all of the multiplying out of the way. And all that's left to do is to add. So the way that we add is we take the numbers within the same lines and bring them down. We add them together. So this number 7 right here doesn't have any other number in its area. So we're just going to bring this 7 straight down. Within this next group, we have 3 numbers that need to be added together. 8 plus 2 plus 3. 8 plus 2 is 10, and 10 plus 3 is 13. So we have a 3 in the ones place of 13. We need to regroup and carry that 1 up to the next group of numbers. So 8 plus 2 plus 3 is 13. In this group, we have 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Now, this 0 right here has no value. It does not affect our number. You can bring it down if you'd like, but it's not going to be a part of our final product, which is 437. So as you saw on the last method that we used, we got the same product, but this was just another way to do it. So leave in the comments below which method you like to use. If you did this with me, let me know if you got the right answer, and if you didn't, let me know where you made your mistake, and hopefully that will help you, because I love when students make a mistake, just because we can go back and we can fix it and we can see where they went wrong. When you see where you messed up, you can just grow from there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you. Please get subscribed for future videos, and if you have any math concepts that you personally struggle with that are within the 4th and 5th grade level, leave it in the comments below and maybe there will be a future video about it. Thanks so much.